We're moving, we're moving, we're finally moving. Once upon a time, a girl named Felicity and a boy named Peter bought an abandoned 1830s farmhouse in New York. That was July of 2024, and we have been having a team renovate and fix up the house all this time, and we are finally going to be able to move in. So if you're new here, we bought the house in July of last year. It needed extensive renovations because it had been abandoned for a number of years, and we were initially told we might be able to move in the end of September, and then it became the end of October, and then it became December 20th, and then it became early January, and then we just stopped trying to predict when we were going to be able to move in. Happily, we are now at a point where we can move into the house. Unfortunately, not everything that we wanted to have done before we moved in is going to be done before we moved in, but we are unable to continue renting the house that you see behind me and also paying a mortgage on our house now that our house is livable. So it is Friday the 21st as I record this. We are moving on February 26th to 28th. Unfortunately, the weather looks a little hinky. It's not icy and snowy, thankfully, which is what it's been for the last week. It's supposed to be up in the 40s at the end of next week, which is great, but it's also supposed to be raining. And our yard is super muddy because all of the grass was worn away during the construction. So there's nothing to stop it from just turning into that really clingy mud that sticks to your shoes. So it'll be what it'll be. At least it won't be snowstorming, according to the forecast. So that's great. There are a couple of things that aren't going to be done before we move in. We had wanted to have the doors replaced before we move in. That's unfortunately not going to be possible. There's some finishing work that we wanted done that will have to be done after we move in. We are, however, finishing the windows, and I want to talk about that for a minute because the last video I posted was my first view of the new windows, and I was not happy with how they had been done. So I've had a chance to think about the windows. We've had a chance to talk to our contractor, and then you all have also given me some great suggestions. So the upshot is we're going to continue with the windows as they are. The reason that they are plumb to the ground instead of being parallel with the frame that they're already in is that these are plastic windows. Their predecessors were wood, and plastic does not give or bend very well, especially the caliber of plastic window that we have purchased, or window frame that we have purchased. And so in order to keep the plastic as well behaved as possible, it needs to be 90 degrees to the ground so that it doesn't bend or warp or twist. So the crew is going to have to do a little bit of jiggering because the walls are no longer plumb to the ground, which is why in my last video you could stick a finger between the new window frame and the existing wood frame. And so that's why that exists. If we had gone for more expensive windows or wood framed windows, it would not have been as much of a problem. And that's something we did not know ahead of time. And now that we know, we'll be able to make better decisions in the future, either for this house, if we're in it long enough to replace windows, or for any other house that we happen to move into. So that's why the windows need to be plumb to the ground. We are also going to leave the additional 4 to 6 inches of framing up top, which is the part that I wasn't thrilled about. Of the options available, it is the most economical option available to us now that it's already in. Also, you guys gave me some really good suggestions about what to do with that space in future. One suggestion was to put transoms there, which honestly I hadn't considered for windows, and is a genius idea, and I might go with it. The other option is to put some scroll work over the front of that, right? So that it doesn't really look like it's just a big chunk of wood, but has some fancy on it. And I like that option too, because the house is quite plain, and I have no desire to live in one of those super fussy, frilly, gingerbreading and spikes and Gothic structures everywhere. But I do think it could use a little more fancying up. It could use a little more zhuzh. One of the things that we had been thinking about to put that zhuzh on down the road is dark green shutters next to the windows, perhaps like with a heart pattern or something in them, which I think would make a huge impact on the house. And if we do that, scroll work over the windows on the ground floor may seem a little bit much. But either way, we're not doing either of those right now. But it just makes me feel better to know that there is a decorative solution to that problem down the road, and I don't just have to live with it forever. So thank you to everybody who suggested ways to work around the windows, and to my mother for sort of talking me off the ledge right after I filmed that video for you all. So we're going to go forward with the windows. So we're moving. It's very exciting. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to post in the next week because we have packing to do here at the rental house. You guys, I still haven't taken down my Christmas decorations. Yes, I know it is the end of February. That's the joy of having a fake tree, is that you don't have to take it down at the end of the holiday season. So, and of course we need to just repack. We've been here since October and things have gotten out of boxes. I am hoping to film a walkthrough of the house before we move in so that you guys can see what it looks like before all of our stuff is in there, and so that we can do a before and after. Hoping I can get that up for you guys mid next week. But otherwise, I would expect it's going to be a little while before you hear from me. The other thing I want to do with you today is I want to do an unboxing. My wonderful aunt, who some of you may remember sent my grandmother's handmade Christmas ornaments to me in December. She reached out to me and said, hey, I have an extra set of bathroom rug furnishings in purple. Would you be interested? And I said, abso-friggin-lutely, we'd be interested. And she had also asked if I was interested in seeds. She's been doing quite a lot of gardening and her own seed saving, which is wicked awesome and something that I want to get into. And so she said, my seed cabinet is absolutely stuffed full. Could I send you something? And I said, abso-friggin-lutely, send me anything. I will plant anything at this point. Let's head over to the kitchen and see what kind of flowers and seeds and whatever will be growing in the yard this spring. Okay, so here is the magic box from my aunt, and already I am super excited. Also, you guys, look at her beautiful handwriting. Isn't that amazing? My handwriting has never been that gorgeous in my entire life. It's both she and my mother have the most beautiful handwriting. So some of you may remember we have a green barn door that is our door to the bathroom. And I had mentioned in a previous video that I would be interested in putting some sort of floral paint or wallpaper decoration of some sort up that door in future. And so my aunt sent me these. They are called Rubon transfers, which many of you had recommended some kind of transfer when I posted that video. So she has sent me a few to try out anywhere that I wish. These are absolutely beautiful, and they're exactly the kind of patterns that I would be interested in. She said that these, once you get them on, she has found they don't come off unless you sand them off. So these are definitely your long-term stick-on option. So I'm not sure yet where I'm going to use these, but I am wildly excited to have a couple of test pieces that I can try out somewhere. And thank you very much for that option. This is super exciting, and I did not expect that. So let's see what else is in the box. Oh, from my gardens to yours, seeds. All right, we're going to open that in a minute because I'm going to want to gush about that. Oh, my mother does this too. She sends me cloth things inside a garbage bag. This must be a family tradition. Hold on, let me open this. Okay, so here is our pile of expected loot. It is very purple. This is what I would call like a royal purple. And we have lilac on the walls, but I think it'll be okay. It'll be a very purple bathroom, but that's all right. It's on theme. So this is the toilet seat cover. Gosh, this looks like new. And then this is I think this is the one that goes by the toilet. Nope, this is just a regular mat, which is great because we have a couple mats that we brought with us from Tulsa, but they were the inexpensive First House mats, and they're not in nearly as good a condition as these. This is the toilet mat, which will be fantastic. And then, ooh, I like this. This, I think, is just a small area rug in the kind of purple and white. I really like this. And we're going to need it because our floors are wood, and this time of year, the floors are awfully cold. So thank you so much, Aunt Becky. These are beautiful. And they're like new. I had no idea. Like we just went to Target and bought something delightful. Thank you very much. All right, now let's dig into the super exciting part. Even more exciting than the flower decals, which I'm really excited about. This is the seeds. Can I just dump these out? It looks, oh yes. Oh, there's envelopes in here. Oh, okay. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Oh, nope. There we go. That's it. Oops, and looks like some of them have come open. Maybe dumping them out was not the best of ideas. Oh well, we will reback them. Okay, so what do we have? We have zinnias, all kinds, all colors, all varieties. You guys, I'm absolutely in love with zinnias. I have a ridiculous number of zinnia varieties. They grew really well in Oklahoma, and I love the colors. They're really easy to grow. They bloom all summer. I really like the vibrant jewel tone colors. Oops, all right. What's here? Sunflower seeds. Also grew those in Oklahoma. Loved them. They're gorgeous. Pumpkins. Orange pumpkins. Orange warty pumpkins. These all pumpkins? White warty pumpkins. These little envelopes are super cute. Delicate white clematis. My aunt actually asked me about this. We think that we're going to plant this around the lamppost that's in our front yard because it's the only place we have for it to climb at the moment. So I'm super excited about that. That is not a pumpkin. What else is in these small envelopes? Eggplant, an actual food-bearing, well, I guess pumpkins are food-bearing too. We don't eat pumpkins, but we love growing them. And orange warty pumpkins. So we've got white warty pumpkins, orange warty pumpkins, a couple orange warty pumpkins, and then regular orange pumpkins and eggplant and clematis. That's awesome. All right, what else? Ooh, purple coneflowers, also known as echinacea. These also grew in Oklahoma. I love them. They are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. So I'm really excited to grow those again. What does this say? Cup flowers. These seeds are from a plant given to me by Deb, who used to live here. She called them cup flowers. Plant gets very tall, 4 to 5 feet. Oh goodness, that is tall. I'm 5'2", so that's like my height. Produces pretty yellow flowers. Oh, fantastic. Yellow is my very favorite color. Well, I'm really excited to see these. And they're perennial, so that's really cool. And then what else? Ooh, oriental poppies. We grew poppies as well in Oklahoma, and they are gorgeous. These are pink, bright pink, light pink. Awesome sauce. Okay, that's great. And then, ooh, marigolds. I usually buy marigolds as starts because I put them in raised beds. I haven't had great luck starting them from seeds in Oklahoma, but I'm always willing to try again because they are gorgeous. So we'll put that down there. Another package of zinnias. You guys, I'm going to have an entire lawn full of zinnias, and that is a dream come true. So what is this? More zinnias. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. I may turn into the zinnia queen. I just love them. Oh my gosh, and another giant packet of sunflowers. Just regular bog standard yellow sunflowers. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, it looks like a few of our seeds have escaped, so I will need to clean that up. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about all of these. I wish I could start planting them right now. I cannot wait to start growing things in our yard. Thank you so much, Aunt Becky, for these seeds. I am wildly excited to plant them. So that's it for this video. Thank you as always for following along. Keep us in your thoughts next week as we move all of our stuff into our house. And I will see you soon from the new house, fingers crossed, in my next video. Bye for now.